a Democrat running in a Trump district that no one thought was winnable. And so I decided to do something a little crazy. I decided to walk the entire length of my district, all in one day, all on foot, all in the Texas heat. And I held 3 town halls along the walk. It was a 25-mile walk. And I wasn't worried about my ability to do the walk. I hike Big Bend every year, and I was perfectly healthy. I was 28. And halfway through the walk, I started to feel fatigued and nauseous. I threw up a couple times along the walk. Somehow I finished the thing. And when I went home, I figured I was just dehydrated and I needed a good night's sleep. I went to bed and I slept for 36 hours straight. And so my family got concerned. They took me to the ER where nurses checked my blood sugar. I don't even know if I'd ever had my blood sugar tested before. And they told me a normal blood sugar is 100 or lower, and mine was 900. So I was in a state of diabetic ketoacidosis, which leads to coma and death without insulin. And I was in the ICU for 3 days. When I got out, I went to Walgreens to pick up my first 30-day supply of insulin, this new medicine that I now needed to live, and it cost me $684 for a 30-day supply. And I didn't have that kind of money, still don't have that kind of money, and so I put it on a credit card. And many Texans with diabetes face the same kind of cost pressure. Some of them ration, some of them skip doses entirely, and some of them die because of that. And so when I won that race and I got elected to the State House, I was able to bring Democrats and Republicans together to take on Big Pharma, because the reason insulin costs so much is because Big Pharma has a chokehold on our healthcare system in this country. It's basically 3 companies that own the entire global insulin market, and they move their prices together. It's a monopoly, and they jack up prices to maximize their profits. And so we came together in the State House. We beat Big Pharma and their lobbyists by capping the cost of insulin at $25 per prescription in the state of Texas. And that is, I think, the kind of action that people want to see on all these issues, but particularly healthcare, because it's so personal. And so not only should we cap the cost of more life-saving drugs, not only should we reverse the cuts made to the ACA, which impacts Texas more than any other state because we have refused to expand Medicaid here in Texas. So a lot of folks rely on these subsidies and on these exchanges. But I think we should go one step further, and we should allow every single Texan, every single American, regardless of their age, the chance to join Medicare.